Hey there, YouTube. Crypto Force here again, bringing you another daily dose of crypto. Now, as you guys can notice, I'm definitely under the weather. I don't have the flu or what, but it's kind of hard to talk right now, so just bear with me and I'll try to get through this pretty quick. This video I want to do is about John McAfee's pick of the week, which is Dogecoin. Now, with that being said, Dogecoin, I don't agree with this pick of the week personally, but I'm just doing it because I just wanted to get the information out there to anybody that's interested in finding out what Dogecoin is before they just jump in and put their money into it. So, what Dogecoin is, it started out actually just like he put here in his tweet. And here's John McAfee's tweet of the day for the pick of the week. And he says it is introduced as a joke coin in December 2013. Now, that right there just automatically makes me say, okay, next. And I will talk about a few good points about Dogecoin here in a minute. But it did start out as a joke. And essentially all Dogecoin is, it's just another currency on the internet. Now it is quick, it is anonymous, and it was utilized really as the first tipping platform for good user content. So, if you did something good on Reddit, it wasn't specifically set up as a tipping currency, but that's the way it was utilized as to where if you put good content down, those who owns Dogecoin, if you had a wallet address or something, they could send you some Dogecoin. Now the interesting thing is, it did start out as a joke, but it grew in validity enough to where there's several stores and sites that actually accept Dogecoin. Now, one of the bad things about Dogecoin, if we look at the price, and you can already see that McAfee's pick on this did not affect Dogecoin at all. It's down 10% right now, and I can understand why because I've just never been a big fan of Dogecoin. But there's 112 billion coins in circulation, and it's actually coded to where there's going to be basically, an endless number of them every year. I believe they make 5 billion more, something to that effect is what I read. So, it's just going to keep inflating itself. Now, the interesting part about Dogecoin, there's been a lot of fundraising efforts, and it actually had a lot of mainstream attention. In the 2014 Winter Olympics, the Jamaican bobsled team, you remember the movie Cool Runnings. Well, this was like, later on, obviously, but this is 2014. The Jamaican bobsled team qualified for the Olympics, but they didn't have the money to go to Sochi. So there was actually a campaign launched, and Dogecoin, people put together enough money in Dogecoin to actually raise enough funds to send the Jamaican bobsled team to Sochi for the Olympics. And they also sent a different athlete named Shiva Kishaven to the Olympics as well. And then there was another campaign where they actually they campaigned for water in Kenya, I think it was, and they raised enough money to, I think it was around 10 or 15 grand worth of money to essentially make wells or something to that effect to supply water for the area in Kenya. But probably the most mainstream thing they did was they actually, and I had no idea this ever happened until I did research for this coin today, but they actually sponsored a NASCAR race on more than one occasion in the big tier. It wasn't like the lower series in NASCAR, it was the highest series. And they sponsored a car at Talladega, and then they also went on to sponsor one at the Coca-Cola 600 and the Sprint All-Star race and even the Toyota Save Mart. So Dogecoin actually sponsored a NASCAR car for a couple races, and it's pretty interesting to hear that. So, as far as it being a currency, it's kind of hard to take it seriously when it even says it was created as a joke. So that's kind of my thing I have against it, and I don't know that it was ever created to be a legitimate currency. Maybe it was, but it just doesn't seem like it was. There's a good video right here. This is their homepage right here. If you want to watch the video they put up, it's about a minute and a half long. And anyways, if we come down here, there's not a lot on this website, but it does talk about the two guys that created it, one being Jackson Palmer, and I believe these must be the other things he might have created. I don't know. There's not a lot of information on it. And the other gentleman that created it is a Nakamoto. It's a Shibatoshi Nakamoto. I don't know if that's a fake name or not. It sounds like it is. But Here's his Twitter page. So, not much information on who these people are. But I'll end this thing with talking about where you can spend it. And I'll put the link to this website. So if you do have any Dogecoin, you can actually spend some of your Dogecoin at these retailers. So I'll put the link to this website in the description below. So here's the different markets you can spend it on. You can buy food and drinks at these places here. I have no idea where these places are. You can do web hosting with it. Here's different goods you can buy. Fashion, services, ebook and audio. There's some travel places, some art places, some music, photography, pets. So, this stuff is accepted in a lot of places that a lot of these other currencies aren't. But I believe the reason they're accepted is just because of how old this coin is. It came out in 2013, so I think that's why it has it's established itself more with the retail communities to where you can actually utilize this coin. But anyways, it says John McAfee's pick of the week. Not the pick I would pick, but you guys do what you want to with it. Hopefully this information helps you make a decision on whether or not you want to purchase it. It is only a penny and a half, but there again, we'll have an endless supply of coins according to the stuff that I read. So it's just going to inflate over time. But if you guys like this, please share, subscribe, and like. And as always, guys, good luck trading, and Crypto Force signing out.